Okay, so I made a tutorial on this a while back, but I'm gonna redo it just because reasons, I suppose. That and I was sick when I made it. But this will be how to you know, capture VR or with chat in VR, so that way you're not like pulling off your headset every like 2 to 5 seconds to check if everything's going good in chat. So there's two different ways you can, first of all, start displaying your like headset to your PC. For Oculus in particular, there's two methods. PC VR headsets like the Vive, I think, are a lot easier because I think you can just route it through your capture card, but I'm not 100 on that. But the first method that you can do is using an application called Virtual Desktop. Ignore that sound in the background. That was my phone. Now, if you use the virtual desktop method, you are going to have to pay money for it. But the upside is if you don't have a link cable and this is, well, it says internet not required, but kind of is. It works relatively well. Like, back when I first got my Quest, it actually worked better than the included way of doing it, but they've recently updated. And now, of course, the other way is using the Oculus Air Link. Or you could use your Oculus Link cable. Although, if you ask me, the link cable from Oculus themselves are quite expensive. So, definitely do your research on that one. You don't want to have to spend too much money on that. Alright, so with another thing with whatchamacallit, virtual desktop is you need to get the the virtual desktop streamer, which you get from their website here. You just click download app and then open it, do the setup and whatnot. And with Oculus VR, it will ask you for like if my brain would work. It'll ask you for your Oculus name. So like, hang on, let me switch the screen to the the virtual desktop streamer so I could show you what I mean. Okay, so now, sorry about all that. When you see, if you open up virtual desktop streamer and you go to accounts, it will ask you for your Oculus username. Or I guess they now have support for the recently new Pico, I think is how it's pronounced, VR headset, standalone VR headset, that you can also use this with. And then obviously there's some options that you can mess around with here for like your audio and your videos, or this is like if you record with it, I guess, but like your audio and like your encoder. So now let me hop into VR. Well, actually, no, wait, no, I'm not done yet. I have to go to Steam next. Hang on. Okay, so what you need to do next is you gotta go to your search bar and type in Live. It's not gonna show up at first, so you just gotta click enter. And it is this app right here. This is free. You do not need to use any, like, this is the free option, basically. There are other ways of doing this. I find this both the easiest and also the cheapest, as it's free. So you can use this in order, like, to use the chat in your VR headset so that you don't have to pull it off. So obviously, first you gotta download this, and then in order to explain more, what you do is you open the software first. I'll see if I can actually open it up and show you guys. Hang on. We'll see if OBS likes me today. So, when you first open up Live, it will give you like a login screen where you can log in with your Twitch, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. And I'm not about to, you know, like, go through the whole thing. I actually didn't know that this was in check. But what you want to do when you get into Live is you want to go to the streamer kit and then launch the streamer kit. You can also have it so that it is set to launch automatically. So let me go ahead and pull that up now. Okay, so when you have Live open, like your streamer kit, it will look a little something like this. Chat you go to chat, and this is where you can set up everything when it comes to like your viewer count, your service, how long you've been live, your background and whatnot. You go to your, like, you can say how big it is. You can go to the position and you can put it so that it's set to your right hand or your left hand. There are other options, but I found that right hand is, or like head follower or world position doesn't really work for me, so I usually just keep it like this. Obviously, you can mess about with that at your own leisure. And then your alerts, you can actually have it so that it'll show it in your HUD, in your chat, and in your alerts while you're looking at like your thing. And then you go to profile, you could have different profiles. Alright, now let me hop into VR and display to you what this looks like. Okay, and then... Okay, I'm not even gonna ask what that is. So, I hopped into my favorite game, well, one of my favorite games, which is Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. I know. A spectacular name. Also, if you're wondering why I seem short in VR, it's because I'm sitting down. But, what do I say? But, like, as you can see, if I look here, you can see that chat is right here. Yeah, okay. You can see chat. It can become transparent depending on what angle, but that might be a setting as well. And then, hang on, let me just demonstrate that this works. I just texted in my own chat, and when I look, it shows up right there. And you can see this is like, this part here is where you would see all your, how long you've been live, this is the current time, how many viewers are watching. And then just to show, just to show, I could just be like, I didn't know that was, but then I could just like walk up to this here salad bar, as it calls it, and go bang, 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 bang. And all the while I can look at chat, and chat will be laughing at, like, I don't know, the fact that I shot a tomato. And then you'll just be like, haha, yes, I shot a video game tomato. But yeah, so, as you can see, it does work. Everything works as it should. You could get follows and everything. It'll show up here from personal experience. But then, you know, yeah, so I hope this was instructive and better than my last tutorial, considering last tutorial I made I was fucking sicker than a dog. I can remember how to, there you go. And then I could just go. So yeah, that was how to use Live in virtual reality. And now, depending on how you display your game, as in like whether you use the Steam VR view as I am right now, or if you just capture the game's executable directly, you may or may not see this on the screen while you're on chat. But rest assured, in VR, you will see it at all times, regardless of how you record it. So, with all that said, thank you all. And actually, hang on, I got a nice way of doing this one. Hang on, just 1 second. And so, with that said, I'd like to thank everyone for watching this. If you like it, I don't know, just say thank you in the comments or something. I'm not really sure how to. I don't know how to end this. I'm not much a YouTuber. I've been more with Twitch. So, yeah. Guess you could just follow me on Twitch, Mikey Beaver Games. But otherwise, that's all for this time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later. And now, I will send you guys on your way. I forgot that froze.